One night, a few seasons ago, the soldier was returning home after several bloody battles. He decided with sage on gold and decided to cross the pine forest on foot. The first of his journey was rather uneventful. The soldier stuck to the main path and got a brisk pace. When it started getting dark, he set up his bedroll, built a small fire, and cooked up some rabbit cooked. A fine day indeed, he thought to himself as he fell asleep. Partway through the evening, the soldier was awoken by soft sobbing in the distance. He grabbed the sword as if maybe a bandit trick, but pretended to sleep so he could get a jump on them. After a few minutes, the sobbing started moving away from his camp until no longer near it. For the rest of the night, he slept with one eye open. Day 2, the soldier awoke from what rotten sleep he could catch and started off through the forest at a quicker pace, intending to put distance between himself and what he had heard last night. As the day went on, it began to rain heavy, so the soldier built himself a little shelter for the evening, so he could remain dry while he slept. It took him a little longer to fall asleep with thoughts of the previous night fresh in mind, but eventually he slept. This time I woke to sobbing that sounded like it was right outside his shelter. The soldier grabbed the sword and crawled out of the shelter. In front of the fire, he saw the back of a ghostly woman, sobbing into her hands. The soldier mustered his courage and asked him what was wrong. No answer. He began to slowly approach, but before he could reach her, she turned and screamed at him. The ghostly woman raised an axe and began to run towards the soldier, disappearing before she made contact. The soldier took off into the night with just the sword in hand, ran until the first light of dawn where it started down the road again, as fast as he could move. The third day was bright and sunny, but the soldier, restless and sleepless, didn't even notice. He moved as fast as he could, trying to get through the forest before nightfall. As darkness began to fall, he saw a cabin just off the road, and thought to himself it would be a good place to hunker down for a night. After arriving at the cabin, he spent some time blocking the doors and windows. Nothing would get in. Despite his preparations, he could not sleep. He sat in what used to be the cabin's bedroom, staring at the barricaded door, shaking. Eventually he could keep his eyes open no longer and fell asleep. This time he awoke to laughing on the other side of the barricaded door. It sounded like the woman from before, but he refused to believe it was her. The soldier burst through the barricaded door into the main room to find the ghostly woman from the night before, staring at the ground, laughing hysterically with an axe in hand. He began to relentlessly attack the ghostly woman, but he could feel his strikes were less effective. He used a scroll of fireball which drew a scream from her, and she exploded, disappearing. The ordeal was over, the ghost was gone. The soldier slept well that night, and the next day they made excellent distance through the woods. As the sun began to set, he came out on the other side of the forest and looked back, remembering the days before. As he turned and started walking away from the woods, he could swear he heard sobbing again.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the video, or storytelling. Nevertheless, if you have anything you want to share with me, like feedback or insights, or anything for that matter, feel free to do so. I want to make more of these sort of videos or content, whatever you want to call it, so hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.